So unfortunately, we've hit an errant tee shot into the trees over here on the left. We don't have much of a shot right here, but we can still get it advanced down into the fairway where we could get it somewhere close to the green. So here's the few adjustments we're gonna make to hit this shot. We wanna hit a low punch shot out of here, so we wanna make sure that this ball doesn't elevate and get stuck in the trees. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna choke down on this club. I'm gonna choke down on it, meaning we're gonna grip this club a little bit shorter than we normally would. Normally we might grip it up here for a full shot. We're gonna have our right thumb be about at the start of the golf pike grip. You might have a little logo right here. So we wanna choke down on the club. Next thing we wanna do is, we don't wanna take as wide of a stance as we normally would. If we took a stance this wide, what's only gonna happen is the ball's gonna elevate high into the air and get stuck in the branches because we're coming down from a lower, we're sweeping through it, which is gonna get the ball way up in the air. So we want to have a narrower stance so that we could hit down on the ball and squeeze the ball through to the ground. And we have to remember, this is one of the most important things, to move the ball back in our stance. We might normally be right here to hit a normal shot, but we want the ball to be just inside our left heel, mainly because we want to hit down on the ball. If we hit down on the ball, do you see how the club face is a little bit closed right here? It's gonna be able to hit, we're gonna be able to hit down on the ball and squeeze the ball down into the ground. Whereas if we move to the right here, we're gonna hit like this. And do you see how much loft is on the club? This ball is gonna get up in the trees and it's gonna hit off one of the branches and go somewhere else. So we wanna make sure our hands are in front and we hit down on the ball like that. So we have this no loft on the club and the ball's gonna shoot right out of here. So we wanna move the ball back right here. Next thing we wanna focus on is the follow through. This is probably the most important part of hitting this shot, of actually pulling this shot off. We wanna abbreviate our follow through, meaning after we take our backswing, what we wanna do is after we swing through, we wanna end up right here. We don't wanna go all the way through to a full follow through because that'll only cause us to lift the ball in the air and get it up into the trees. So here we go. Choking down on the club. A little bit of more of a narrow stance. Move the ball back in my stance just a little bit and abbreviate my follow through.